from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here.
Who are you? Beer Drink Shawty here. The Ultimate Fighter Season 17. The finale. Kelvin Gastelum versus Uriah Hall. Headlined by Uriah Faber versus Scott Jorgensen. The Battle of the Midgets. This is my prediction. First off, I'm not going to go through the entire card. I'm going to just go with what matters. You feel me? First fight we're going to go with is Cole Miller versus Bart Pawlowski. Cole Miller is one of the best lightweight fighters out there when he's turned on. It's either he doesn't show up for the fight or he does show up for the fight. When he shows up for the fight, he's one of the best in the world. I have Cole Miller winning this fight within 2 rounds by TKO or, truthfully, submission. Second round, Cole Miller is what it is. Next fight up, we have Clint ATL Shawty Hester versus Bristol Morunde. You know who I'm going? Yeah. Clint Hester all day and day because his Atlanta understand the facts of life. You feel me? Next up, we have Dylan Andrews, in which made it to the semifinal. Oh my God! We have Dylan Andrews that made it to the semifinals that fought against Uriah Hall. Uriah Hall is just too much for anyone. But I have Dylan Andrews beating Jimmy Kinlan. He looked good during the entire show, but he just had to fight Uriah Hall. That's just what happens. Next up, we have Skyscraper, Luke Barnett versus Colin Hart. As long as Luke Barnett uses his reach and his long limbs and stay on the outside and keep him at the end of his punches, he should win this fight easily. If he fought the right fight, he would be a force to be reckoned with in the UFC, especially from his height and his reach. Like he should do very well. Josh Salmon versus Kevin Casey. In this fight, I have Josh Salmon being the better striker, being the more pinpoint, the more accurate striker. However, if it does go down to the ground, I'm pretty sure that he will have the edge and get a submission. But I think Josh Salmon will be too much for him in his resiliency and his fucking will to win and him pushing and truthfully landing the sharper strikes. I think he'll pick him apart and take out Kevin Casey around round 2. Next up, we have Gilbert Smith versus Robert McDaniel. Robert Bubba McDaniel. The thing about Bubba McDaniel, during the whole show, man, he talked the big game, he talked the cool game. But to me, it just seems like he made it to the show just for the fact that he had the relationship with John Jones. When he fought Uriah Hall in the weigh-in, he was scared. Like he was in bitch mode. I hate bashing fighters and I don't do that, but I think Robert Bubba McDaniel, his heart isn't in it, and I think that he believes that something's owed to him, and he does not have the killer instinct to fucking finish a fight. I just think that, oh, my homie's John Jones, so I should be in there. Like swimwear. That's what it sounds like. While the pee being excluded. Marsupials. What does that mean? Gilbert Smith by fucking knockout. Next up, we have the big boys. Travis Brown versus Gabriel Napao. What? Travis Brown versus Gabriel Napao Gonzaga. Of course, Gonzaga has the edge on experience, but the factor in which is going to lead him to victory is his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Truthfully, Travis Brown is a brawler. He has heavy hands, but I'm thinking that Napao has more accurate hands, more accurate kicks. He's a more accurate striker. As long as he doesn't get into a slugfest with Travis Brown, and truthfully, if he was smart, get it down to the ground and submit Travis Brown. Next up, we have Kat Zingano versus Miesha. Bring out the lubrication tape. Miesha Tate has to win this fight just for the fact that it's for a coaching position on The Ultimate Fighter. A lot of MMA fans don't know of Kat Zingano. Everyone knows that Miesha Tate has a rivalry with Ronda Rousey as far as Twitter beef. back and forth comments made. They fought already. She wants the rematch. She deserves the rematch. If Cat Zingano wins, it's probably bad for the upcoming season of The Ultimate Fighter, so I'm picking Miesha Tate to win this fight. Bitches can't throw hard. Bitches don't knock hoes out. Unless you're Fallon Fox. But that's not a bitch. She clearly has a dick. Shit. Anyhow, I got Miesha Tate winning this fight by 3-round decision, 30-27. I'm thinking that she could get the takedown, pound her out, pretty much work ground, grind her out for 3 straight rounds. Sub-Zero himself, Uriah Hall versus Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum has great wrestling. That is going to be the only edge that he has in this fight. Uriah Hall comes into this fight at 7-2. Who the fuck beat Uriah Hall? Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman is up for a title shot. That tells you a whole lot. Kelvin Gastelum at 5-0. Definitely Uriah Hall has the advantage in experience, and he also has killer instinct. The only way that Kelvin Gastelum is going to win this fight is if he gets the takedown and grind him out and pretty much keep Uriah Hall on his back. But like I said, on the shot, if you're going to go for a double leg or even try to press him against the cage, like, Uriah Hall is so fucking pinpoint. Like, and I'm not comparing him to Anderson Silva, but I am comparing him to Anderson Silva. He's not a stalker. He doesn't fucking press forward. He's a counter striker. And my thing is, I think that he's gonna win in the same fashion that he's been winning, just for the fact of the type of fighter he is. He pretty much picks his shots, and most of the time it only takes one. Not to mention, Chael Sonnen said that he's a contender for the title. Uriah Hall wins this fight because Chael Sonnen said so. Next up, we have Uriah Faber versus Scott Jorgensen. The battle of the midgets. The battle of the dwarfs. This is going to be a fast-paced fight that Uriah Faber isn't going to be able to bully around Scott Jorgensen. And I think that, like I said, it's going to be a fast-paced fight. Uriah Faber is definitely the tighter striker. He's more tight in his techniques with kicks, punches, knees, elbows. So he will definitely not make it a brawl. The wrestling, they're pretty much, I believe they equal out. They're both wrestlers. They're both great wrestlers. However, I think that this is Uriah Faber's fight to win. He pretty much needs this win in order to stay relevant. He will definitely go down as one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time. However, Scott Jorgensen isn't going to go out without a fight. But, like I said, I think Uriah Faber will win this fight. I don't know if it's 3 rounds or 5 rounds, but it will definitely be a majority decision in favor of Uriah Faber. Shout out Ganja42420 on the YouTubenizations. Shout out King of the Heavyweights. Shout out Bloodstained Lane. And yeah, buddy.